Greetings, and welcome to Just Reality Podcast. I'm your host, Mrs. Harris. And well, today is a little different than the last shows, but necessary show. Like I said, Just Reality Podcast is about conversation, it's about everyday life. Some of it will be venting, some of it will just be conversational flow. We'll see how it goes. But today I woke up like most days with my mom heavy on my mind. And my mom, uh, it will have been 9 months on the 26th of this month that she transitioned. Now, boy, I, I don't know how many other people out there who have experienced this. I'm not sure, but what would you do if you received an ancestral warning that you had a year left with a loved one? Not the doctors, not a hospital visit, nothing like that, just warning, plain as day. What would you do? What would you do if you received a confirmation about that warning? And then within that year, the very person who you were warned about during the time of healing, what we thought was healing, um, could be, um, they warn you. What would you do? Most people brush it off because they like to believe that saying, no man knows the day or the hour or however it goes in the Bible, but I disagree. I think they do know. I truly do. Because everyone, my grandmother, she warned my mom about a month or two. I dreamed of her funeral, probably like a year or so prior. But I didn't. You don't know. You don't know. You do know. You don't trust it. You do know. You don't trust it. So what would you do? Because what I did when I received this warning, it came from my grandmother. I was in my kitchen and praise and worship. And I've told this story to my family, ones who will listen. But praise and worship. And it's clear as day. I heard my grandma come to me and say, if she don't get it together, I'm gonna come and get her. Hmm. We didn't even know nothing was going on. We knew she had had the little issue with her mind. We thought that was just from the UTIs, but we didn't know what was going on, right? So I heard it, prayed on it. I ain't say nothing to my mama. Said nothing. A week later, she told me that my grandma came to her and told her that if she didn't get it together, she was coming to get her. Okay, mom, we gotta start walking. We gotta start getting healthy again. You gotta start eating your vegan food again, staying strict. I know you've been cheating with the chickens and stuff because the people bring you the stuff even though they know you shouldn't have it. They bring you the stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna try to get you that clean, get you right. And we start, as much as we can. My mom, she was 77, 77 at the time, chilling, macking, She was relaxing. She had put in some work. I'm talking about community work since before I was born. I'm 40. You hear me? My mom been putting in that work for people. Excuse the camera shake. Excuse it. But in the midst of that time, I want to say a couple months later, I woke up out my sleep and I felt like she had left me. I felt her soul separate from mine, gone. I called her, Mom. She answered the phone, Mommy, you all right? Everything okay? Yeah, baby, what's wrong? Ma, I promise you, I felt like I felt your soul just leave me just now. Crying, I could hear a little giggle. I ain't going nowhere. Mm, all right. So we get into our routine back and forth. I'm fussing. I'm fussing. Because we got the dots. We got this. She feeling good. She not feeling good. I'm fussing. I do not want to be here next year saying that I wish you would listen to me. I'm fussing. But that was me and my mama. You understand? I loved my mother the way a mother loves her child. I love my mama. So I fussed and I told her, lady, you're not going to kill me if you don't want to do right. I did. I told her. I talked to my mama because that's my mama. You hear me? I talked to my mama because that's my mama. So she understood. We understood. And we went to her doctor, kidney doctor. Got the news. I want to say this was in October. Got the news. She got chronic kidney disease, stage 4. What? Her urine output ain't what it's supposed to be, so on and so forth. Now, I will admit, I fell off on doctor's appointments because I was taking care of my children. I used to be there every appointment. I'm in there, I'm hearing it. I know we got a da 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 da. But when I became a mom, and especially when I became a mother of 2 little ones, balance. I had to create balance because I got to be here for my kids, like now, right? Grown, knowledge, you understand things, yet and still, that's my mama. I'm still gonna show up for my mama, right? But we go and they tell us, we got to get our kidney output together, so on and so forth. All right, cool, no problem. We got this. We know what to do. We know what herbs do. We know what God do. You know what I'm saying? We got this. We good. I'm telling him, I'm not worried about that. We got this. We gonna eat clean. You gotta eat clean. That's it. That's it. You know? We end up in the hospital. One of the neighbors called. She wasn't looking good. I'm here at my house. I get the phone call. We all end up being there. They run tests, so on and so forth. We got colorectal cancer. Where the hell you come from? But that warning, you don't get it together, I'm coming to get you. Sitting in the back of my mind, but I'm like, nah, I know what God can do. I seen this lady come back from death. You can't tell me she's not gonna beat it this time. Can't tell me that. You know what you say? She gonna beat it this time. So much so that when I walked out of that room after getting the report, I was downstairs in the lobby giving praise because my mama told me that the Lord told her that she was gonna be here till my baby turned 18 and my baby was only 3. You hear me? Faith. Always had it. But she had to have it with me because I can't believe enough for you. We got to do it together. But it was something about this time that even with the faith that I had, the Most High wouldn't allow me to go too far because we knew what was coming. We knew what was coming. I had to stay in a state of reality or spiritual connection, honestly. And we back and forth. We back and forth. We back and forth. We back and forth. And we, me, my 2 older sisters, my dad, my husband when he can, because he working. We back and forth. We back and forth. She got 6 kids. 3 of them had at their own time. That's their business. That ain't my topic. That's a whole anywho. So things start to get real. Things get really real. And she likes to have conversations with me. I'm sure she has conversations with everybody else, but I know the conversations that we have. I can't speak on nobody else. And she wanted to know why. Why you think the cancer back is on us? Ma, this ain't no type of punishment, I tell you that. However, we know we was eating stuff we weren't supposed to eat. Certain things trigger things. We just gotta do what we gotta do to fix it. Right? Right. Now, mind you, I was pissed because her system was clean. She was good. But people that are stuck in their ways and stuck in their mindsets, they tend to do things. And my girl wasn't strong willed enough because, like most folks, you grow up eating a certain thing, they put that thing in your face and smelling all good. You ain't want to try a little bit. I ain't mad at it. But boy, and not to say that that was the sole thing, it's just these are my thoughts, right? Of how something that was gone for 18 years just comes back and dominates. Boy, we getting scans. People seeing the scans but not wanting to pay attention to the scans, still stalling out on time, thinking we got time, we got time. Time is getting real short. And then my mama, while laying in bed with her, looked at me and told me, I'm gonna be gone by April 30th. Where, where you going? Where? Going where? By April 30th. What? Who? Huh? You sure? That's all right. Well, what I need to do? That's my question. What do I need to do? What do you want me to do? Because always, dare not, I dare not make her feel guilty. I dare not make her feel less. She's an amazing mother. Amazing. Selfish for what? That lady gave me everything. How dare I? So I got this sitting on the back of my mind, back and forth to the hospital, back and forth to the hospital, arguing with nurses, arguing with these. Oh boy. Some of y'all, and I really hope that some of her nurses see this, and I hope y'all remember my freaking face. Some of y'all, I swear to God, the only reason why y'all was saved is because I could not afford to not be with her. Understand me clearly. Oh boy. But your time will come. Your time will come. And there's one of y'all in particular, I can't remember your name, but you, I really hope you see this and you know who you are. The one who didn't give her the enema that she needed to flush her system in time enough to do the procedure that was supposed to be done. You, the one who then turned around and said that you was going to come back and check on her even though we told you we didn't want you there. You, your time is coming. Your time is coming. Oh, and when it comes, I hope her face flash before you every mother in time. Mm. But for the rest of y'all who did right by my mama, thank you. And no, I don't have an apology for you because if I snapped on you, you deserve to be snapped on. You was slacking somewhere, somehow. Do your job. Now, her doctor, Dr. Milan, appreciate her honesty. I appreciate her work. I appreciate the doctor downstairs when we was taking her to do a procedure, and he looked at her scans and said that no, we can't do this because if we lay on her stomach, and this is me getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, run to the hospital, leave my husband and my children, 3 o'clock, 12, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. The nurses weren't answering that phone. I was there. The procedure had to be done. I was there. Trading out me and my sisters, dad, me and two of my sisters. Let me be clear, because won't nobody else get credit. I don't give a damn. You won't get no credit. Whatever lies you tell to be your lies, but you won't get no credit here. None. None. Two of y'all specifically get nothing, because y'all ain't did shit. Nothing. Nothing. The other one, you was a damn news reporter. You was coming in and reporting back. But you came in, you saw it. So good for you. But y'all, boy, I tell you, just y'all some raggedy shits. Anyway, said I wasn't gonna do that. Anyway, um, so we get down to the day, 2 days before that. I walked in the room, and this is the time my husband had my kids. My husband had our children. Excuse me. It's the whole baby. My husband had our children, and I got to go. And I walked in the room, and for the first time in months, I saw my mama. Boy, I just knew. I knew. And my cousin warned me. My cousin warned me. But I was so caught up in the joy of seeing her again, like the light in her eyes, the brightness in her skin, that's the smile, the awareness. I got to see her. And I looked at that lady and I say, Mama, why you got me here with these crazy ass people? Your crazy ass family. There's something wrong with them. And we laughed. We laughed. But if I had known that that was going to be my last conversation with my best friend, or if I had known, I'd have held her hands a lot longer and tighter. I wouldn't have cared about them. I would have just talked to her. But the good part is, I always gave my mama her flowers. She always knew how much I loved her and how much I valued her and how much I needed her. She knew. She knew. She never had to guess. Even when I was pissed off, she knew, just like I did. She was mad or disappointed or what, I still knew. But boy, if I had known that February 24th was going to be that day, the last day we laughed and talked, I'd have laughed and talked. I wouldn't have asked them. I wouldn't have. We'd have danced. And we did a little bit, but I'd have partied with my mama. I'd have laid in that bed next to her. I'd have squoze. But the day that I don't really talk about, 26, her surgery, they kept playing with the surgery. She's supposed to have surgery. The The 25th, that whole day, we waiting all day, wait. They pushed it off. Okay, cool. And this surgery was literally, they said it was a non-invasive surgery. Not, it was, but it wasn't like, it wasn't major. It was just, she just had to get a tube and everything was good. They said everything looked good. She was good. So it wasn't supposed to be nothing major. After we did the tube, we was gonna go home. We was gonna work on, you know, rehabilitation, getting her together. Like we still knew what was coming, but we thought we had a little more time. You know what I mean? That was the agreement we made. Okay, mommy, we get this. We're gonna go home. We just gonna love you up, and we gonna eat good, and we gonna take care of you until you go home. That's what we said. But my mama, one thing about it, she knew her children. She knew her children. And she saw the weight that the hospital was giving. She saw the discord. She saw the draining. Mama loved her children. You hear me? She loved us so much that when she freed herself, she was trying to free us too. Hmm. So I'm getting the kids together. My older sister had done rented me a car so my husband can go to work because we was using one car, like literally dropping him off, hit the hospital, drop him, or you don't go in that day, he gonna be his hospital. Like nothing interfered or stopped. Nothing. I took the weekends because they were off. That was my time to chill. Because again, I'm at the hospital with toddlers. My children were with me. They were there all day, all day. At that time, they were 2 and 3, all day in a stroller on a hospital chair. The little couches in the room. We walked in the house like all day. That's what they did because nobody or nothing gonna keep me from my mama. So you coming with me. But that day, I got them together and we went out there, and my sister was already there. And she had called me. T, they about to take her down to surgery. So you ain't got to come. I'll call you when she get out. I said, no, I'm already on my way. It's already on the road. It's already on the road. And when I got there, they was bringing her downstairs to where she was supposed to do the surgery. So me and the kids, we waited there. And then they called us back. And I went back there, me and my sister. And we sat with her while they prepped her for the surgery. She was real quiet, but she had been quiet for a little while now, doing very little talking, a lot of listening though. And she had her hands like this at me. I ain't with the shit. Girl, stop that. We ain't doing that. Cut it out. Get it out of here. No, not today. But it was today. So we listening to my baby girl at that time. She was so in love with the Bruno Mars Apata song, APT. And so we were playing that song, and she was bouncing, and I'm chasing her in the hallway because she want to look at herself in the reflection again. She's two, movement. My 3-year-old, he on his tablet, he cool, he on the iPad, chilling. We go back in there, they prepping mama, they asking questions, everything looking good, she looking good. It's like, all right, they gonna take you back. Oh, this gonna be easy. She'll be right out. No problem. I don't see no problems. All right, cool. We done did surgeries. She come out of recovery, 20 minutes, we good. No stress. No stress. She didn't have a worry. So I wasn't worried. So they do the procedure. He in recovery. First they said they had a hard time waking her up. That was the first trigger for me. I said that ain't normal. That's not normal. But we was sitting up there, we waiting. Something started to prick. I said, it's taking too long. I said, shit, what did I say? they say they're trying to wake up, she's good, so on and so forth. This is what but something, something wouldn't let me sit. Went to the nurse's station. Hey, she been down there too long. What's going on? Nobody really got answers. Oh, she's in. I understand. Where is she? Cause she been there too long. I know my mama recovery time, and I did it too much. 20 minutes max. And you can come back. She's ready for you. We going into an hour. Mom, what's happening? So they say, all right, you can go downstairs. They give me the directions to get to the place, the recovery unit where you're not supposed to actually go. Only doctors and nurses are supposed to be there, but they told me to go. So I went. And when I got there, the lady was like, oh, you can't be here. I said, listen, I hear what you're saying, but the lady up there told me I could go. I need to know what's going on with my mama. It's been too long. I need to know. My Auntie Pearl was with me. We walked in there. I spotted her. I spotted her. And what I saw was my mom lifted up off the bed like this. And they was around her. They had the things on her face. But I truly believe she was transitioning. I called her because my mama always respond to me. I don't give a damn. My mama always respond to me. Mom, mommy. And that feeling that I had in that dream where I felt her spirit leave me, it had hit me again. And I screamed. I screamed. One heart piercing scream. And I left to go find my sister because somebody had to fix it. Somebody had to fix it. Somebody had to tell me. I can't be seeing what I'm seeing. This can't be it. This can't be it. I ran, I got my sister. I left my daddy with my kids in the room. They all down there in recovery. I can't wait in recovery with y'all because I already know what y'all finna tell me. I know what's coming. I know it because I know my mama. We gotta move her from this floor to this floor. From the 14th floor to the 5th floor. And I've been on that floor too much. Too much. I knew what was coming on that floor. Doctor came out. We got on 3 different blood pressure medicines. She not breathing on her own. She's on a machine. My mama did not want that. No life support. She made us sign it. Left me in charge. Now you telling me, at that time, 39 years old, the only constant in my life, more than just my mama, my best friend, talked to her about everything. There was nothing I didn't talk to my mama about. Understand me. My siblings didn't even, you talk to mama about that girl on? Yes, everything. a volunteer. She going out of town. Did you come? Yeah, let's go. Partner. That was my partner. More than just my mama. That was my partner. You hear me? We ain't need nothing. We can just hang out. We can just hang out. She's on these blood pressure medicines. She's on life. Me, the youngest. I got my two older sisters there. My dad. But you know what she told you to do. So I go and I say, well, that's not what she wanted. So I'm gonna take her off of it. You want to give everybody a chance to come? I will do that. I know that's not what she wanted, but that's the one thing I will do to give people a chance. And y'all still didn't show up. You still couldn't swallow your shit and show up. Don't tell me you love me. No. Don't. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me you loved her. Don't tell me that. Months. So the decision's on me to respect her wishes or to be selfish. I turned around and I went to that window. And I don't know why she left this on me. But I did it because that's what she wanted. And she knew that regardless, I'm going to do what she wants. And I went, and me and my two sisters, we walked back there. And we saw our superwoman in that bed, looked up to that machine. And I said, no, we will not. And I told my mama, you do not have to hold on here. You gave us everything that we needed. You equipped us with everything that we needed to be able to live this life. So you be free, Mom. You be free. And I left out of there and I walked out into the field across the street. I walked out into the field across the street. I don't remember everybody that I called, but I remember calling my brother and Tay, who was in Texas. And I remember calling my niece, or she called me. And the only thing I could do was give praise to the Most High, because anger wasn't allowed at that time for me. Father, I thank you. Father, I trust you. And I sat there and I walked with the strength of my mother and the Most High that day while I watched these people pour in around her, look at her, take pictures of her, act like they just so distraught and so hurt, but barely had time for her when she was alive. But they were so hurt and so distraught. sold this and sold that. Then y'all wanted to pray over her with somebody she stopped with a long time ago. Y'all gave her a homecoming, a homegoing service in a place where she didn't want to be. And I got tired of fighting. I just let them take over because I don't want to do it no more. I was missing my mama. Ain't shit else matter after that. Nothing else mattered except for making sure that we respected her wishes. And I folded. I folded on that because I was too busy arguing about dumb stuff that I shouldn't have been arguing about because I should have had more responsible and less selfish older siblings to actually be there and do what they should have done. But so be it. A father, same thing. And it's not to make anybody look bad, it's reality. These times are hard for a lot of families and people go bonkers. But here's back to the original question. If you knew you only had a year, what would you do? If somebody told you 3 months before that time is short, it is a serious time, come see about your mama, what would you do? There are a lot of, honestly, I never took time for granted with her, and I'm glad. And I never took time for granted with her because I could have lost her when I was 21. So I didn't play about that. But do I wish? Part of me wishes I wouldn't have known that I only had a year. But the other part of me is grateful that I knew that I only had a year. I don't know. I don't know. Anybody else experienced this? Anybody else dealt with this? Anybody else going through this? Like I said, this is a venting. This is venting or expression or conversation. I don't know. I know I needed to get it out. I know I needed to get it out because that is something that bothers me regularly, that I had to be the one to make that decision. I had to be the one to sign the paper and say, go ahead and plug it, unplug it. I had to be the one to see her transition. I had to be the one to constantly get on the doctors and the nurses. I had to be the one to carry the face of anger and whatever it is at the time when we should have been focusing on preparing her services. Instead, I got to argue with people about trying to move in her space. She had a 2-bedroom apartment on Section 8, and you raggedy, Jesus, sprinkles, boy. But she had insurance, so she handled her own stuff. But these people, the people that she took care of when she had houses, all they wanted was what they could get from her. An aunt that showed up to the wake, but she's so sick she couldn't even make it. But your husband had time to argue with somebody about a goddamn bump or a scratch on his vehicle. But you telling me you there for my mama. You liars. Liars. First thing you asked me for was my grandma's robes that she passed down to my mama. And oh, I'm the second oldest. I said, you don't get a fuck thing, lady. Nothing. So-called pastors and friends that she's had since I was a child calling, oh, can I get the altar? Are you kidding me? Are you? The anointing that's on that thing will never pour into you. That's my mother's anointing. You think you're gonna get an altar and be able to come back from the shit that it don't work like that? It's called accountability. Everybody wanted something. Everybody wanted something. Or wanted to argue about something or wanted to, yeah, so I was that person. I was the pop off. I didn't give a fuck. She was gone. And I got sick of you niggas. I got sick of you. I was sick of y'all when she was living, and I told her because I didn't like the way y'all treated her. Y'all barely had 10 minutes to give to my mother. Sick or otherwise. Of funky ass phone calls. She find out y'all sick. She trying to break her neck to get to you. Oh, I got to go see about such and such. I need to do this for such and such. But none of you faces. Pearl, I, thank you. But I honestly don't think that was for my mom. I think you was trying to redeem yourself for grandma for the shit that you did. To be honest, none of y'all seemed genuine. None of you did. None of you did, including my siblings. None of you seemed genuine. None of you. Because I remember hearing, I don't know what kind of mother would do this to her children. She chose it. I get that. That ain't. I don't know what kind of mother's love, because I would never put my children. Whoo! Now your ass can barely breathe. Questioning her love, and she sacrificed everything for y'all. Boy, did she sacrifice everything for y'all, even being talked about like a dog. Yeah, this is going elsewhere. I needed to vent, and maybe somebody need to hear this. I honestly don't care. I needed to vent, and I'm going to post it, and then I'll get back to whatever the regularly. But this is a part of this is a part of grieving. This is a part of coming to terms with the fact that in 5 days, because it is November 20th today, that in 5 days I will not be able to sing happy birthday to my mother. I won't be able to go to her house and kiss on her face and hug her up. I won't be able to video call her. Mm-mm. I can go to my altar, which I will celebrate her still. And then after that, we got Thanksgiving 2 days later. And y'all trust to want to have a damn family Thanksgiving meal. And y'all are funny. Funny. And this is a time where we discussing what I'm cooking. Because she was done cooking. We discussing what I'm cooking and her coming over here to spend Thanksgiving with me, my husband, and our children. Or if I'm gonna drop off a plate, which that's up in the air, boy. Me and plate drop offs. Good lord. Now if I'm on my way, hey. Perfection was not I. It was a daughter for real. Oh my god. But this is what it was. This is what it is. This is where we are. And yes, I can smile, and yes, I can laugh, and I shed tears because I honestly don't have any regrets with my mama. Not a single one. Not a single one. The things I didn't do, they just didn't get done. Right? The apologies, she got those. The I love yous, she got those. My true feelings, she got those. My time, she got that. Knowing, knowing, knowing that this child does not play about her mama, she got that. being able to depend, she got that. Just needed somewhere to go for a while because she just tired of seeing folks. She had that in my little 2-bedroom apartment. Come right over here with me and my family. Slept in the bed when she wanted to, or she slept on the chair, however she felt. Her choice. Always her choice. She had that. And I'm glad that I did that. I'm grateful. So grateful. So I don't have any regrets. I miss her. I'm grateful for the warning. Kind of wish I didn't get the warning, but I'm grateful for the warning. Yeah. Well, thanks for listening. November 25th will be my girl's birthday. I'm going to celebrate her like I did every year. Happy birthday. If I had some money, got a little something, talk a little something, make her laugh a little bit. Spend some time. Mm, yeah. Well, thanks for listening. And catch y'all on the next one. Happy, Be easy.